UE historical record, 14 Bay, the bank, Chinshield J. Filed as a Riven Reaper content under Cultural Archive Regulation 22A. On a quiet night in 2955, UE scanners jolted back to life. Analysts whispered, is it fate? Is it war? But it wasn't vandal signals, just a twitch rage shaking the floor. Two old spacers drifting through the net, both thinking their streams were calm and set. But the stars aligned in that digital sea. Aussie Viking raiding in with raw energy. Chinshield looked up from a lift that broke, gave a tired grin and a half-hearted joke. And the UEE laws marked the time and the place when two seasoned pilots met face to face. Oh, this is a story the UE keeps, filed in the archives where the data sleeps. Two streamers collided in the starry night, talking ships, bugs and broken flights. A podcast was born, no plan, no script, just two old men on a caffeine trip. Welcome to Star Citizen, they say. Have a nice day. UE flag comes, thought trouble was near. Maybe pirates, smugglers, something to fear. But all they found in the chatter and noise were two middle-aged gamers sharing their joys. They spoke of doors that murder the bold, of chairs with a hitbox made of cold hard gold, elevators dropping folks straight into space, and why every patch breaks some other place. Psych docs wrote this bond is rare, born of crashes, bugs and ships mid-air, patch-induced trauma and veteran pride. Two blokes talking while the stars collide. Oh, this is the story the UE keeps, filed in the archives where the data sleeps. Two streamers collided in the starry night, talking ships, bugs and broken flights. A podcast was born, no plan, no script, just two old men on a caffeine trip. Welcome to Star Citizen, they say.
Wow, Chrissy.
Have a nice day.
Some of my viewers are just
now the
really
lost
brutal.
and the glitch, the ones who fall
Look
through
at that.
floors, the cargo haulers would disappear in stores, the bounty hunters whose fights freeze me.
What a view.
To remember we've all been there. UE historians log the tale with pride. Accidental archivists of the chaos worldwide, from a raid, a rant, and a deep
Don't be a
space
fucking
chat
bitch
came
in
two
this game.
voices telling the
Don't be
verse
fucking typing
where
in
it's at.
bullshit in the fucking global chat.
Oh, this is the story the UE keeps,
dude.
filed
If
in
you're
the
getting
archives where
grief,
the
just
data
fucking
sleeps.
suck it up
Two
and go to a
streamers
different
met
frickin'
in the
server.
patchwork fray,
Or don't
turned
go
into a
there. Go
podcast that
somewhere
still
else in the
plays
game.
today.
Like
A moment in the
okay,
chaos
if
that
you're
the verse
going-
can't script, just two old men on a caffeine trip. Welcome to Star Citizen. Yeah, that's what they say. Filed by the UE. Have a nice day.
Oh, there's a giant worm beside me. I'm walking still. I'm walking.
I'm down. I have a revive.
Already?
Just a single one left. Special delivery.
I don't see. Oh shit! Oh, I'm scared of shit. Dude, did you see what I did on the stream? Did you see what I did on the stream? I actually ducked. I went, whoa!
Ooh.
Where is this guy?
Target destroyed. Shield down.
Ooh, the sideways drift through it. Yeah, that's right.
Mine looks pretty awesome too, Viking.
I mean, it looks better. It's put on pretty much any computer. It just looks way better on the photos. I can be jealous and happy for somebody at the same time.
I had said down. There's another one up. I meant. Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna stay on that first one so we get down to him.
All right.
Oh yeah, fucking hell, he's got 2 guns, fucking hell. Yeah.
I think we got it.
We got it, right?
We got it. Let's go.
Yeah, because I
Don't worry, Pup Pilot. We just killed this bitch.
killed the bitch. Yeah.
It's on 9,000.
Oi, that's my skull. It sent me out of the planet. Look at that. Oh, did you see that? I fucking got launched into orbit, man.
Yeah, if you go prone and then die, you just get like.
This is Sparta!
Get in the hangar quick. Oh shit. Oh man.
Who did we get missile lock from?
Man, I'm so sorry, dude. You know what I did?
Oh, no.
I fucking locked onto one of the turrets with the missiles and I couldn't. Yeah, wow.
You know, like,
Look at the cloud.
yeah, look at that, man. Oh, did you see? Yeah, you know. Oh, shiny. Instead of the 2K sniping experience, you know.
a lot of these YouTube content creators are talking about how master modes have ruined the game. Hey, ethnification. That's your Twitch drop.
I'm excited for it, mate, because it's going to bring more people to the game. You know, more people to our communities. You know.
Absolutely.
So more people to.
People are gonna want.
More people to share this fucking amazing scam with, you know, because if it's a scam, they done us good, mate. You know, they fucking got us real good, you know. Now that external freight elevators are now here, will there be a decline in hull C usage having large freight to be manual? How long will it take to...
Yes.
5 minutes. That's all they had. 5 minutes before the podcast, we are live in bloody 5 minutes and the universe already smelled panic. See Viking leans into his mic like he's about to confess a crime. You ready, mate? He asks it with hope, the kind of hope only a desperate man knows. Chinshield doesn't hesitate. Yes, he says, too fast. Suspiciously fast, Ozzy paws, then fires back. Well, I'm bloody not. And suddenly, it begins. Things vanish. Buttons disappear. Scenes rearrange themselves like haunted furniture. Ozzy is clicking, swearing, flipping between screens, muttering, "Where's the bloody thing? Where's the other thing? Where's the other thing?" Chinshield calm as a man defusing a grenade with chopsticks. Mate, check your sources. Oh yeah, I would if I had any! OBS deleted the bastards. They despawned like star citizen loot. Then comes the moment every creator fears. Ozzy opens his browser source. OBS screams, the screen flashes black, white, black like it's being exercised, and then displays a potato. A potato. Ozzy stares into the void and the void stares back. Why is my bloody browser source a potato? Chinshield tries not to laugh, refresh the cache. Ozzy refreshes it, the potato gets bigger. It got worse! 2 minutes left, the clock is mocking them now. Chinshield sighs, defeated. Ozzy, I lied! I'm not ready either! Ozzy freezes mid-rant. What? Chinshield lists his sins, Mike's wrong. Scenes are wrong, Beard Stacks is yelling at me, and OBS won't capture the game. Ozzy nods solidly, so we're both faking it. Always, mate. 1 minute. The room fills with chaos. Aussie shouting, why is my camera aimed at my ceiling fan? A Chinshield yelling, why are my alerts playing Trucking Tuesday music? Beard stats typing, you alive in 40 seconds. OBS freezes like it's been shot. The intro music loops for no reason, and a message appears. Your USB device was not recognized. They haven't touched a damn thing. Aussie blames Star Citizen. Chinshield reminds him the game's not open. Aussie doesn't care. 10 seconds. Everything snaps into place. Scenes correct, cameras aligned, mic synced. No potatoes. The impossible happens. OBS behaves. Aussie leans forward, whispering like a man who has come back from war. Pretend we planned that! Chinshield whispers back. We always pretend that! Aussie clears his throat, takes a breath, and delivers the sacred opening line. Crikey. Welcome to Star Citizen. Have a nice day. And so begins another episode. Two men faking confidence, fighting technology, and somehow creating a damn good show.
Yeah.
And here, turn your good mic on. It's on.
Yeah, I'm on.
Awesome.
I'm ready to go.
Rightio.
Good job on that intro.
Okay, just
Good
give me a
job
sec.
on the intro.
I've got to move everything now.
Hey, everybody. We're here. Look at us.
I've got to put this over
Again.
over there, and then there. Right. Okay. Not too many screw ups tonight. That's good.
Yeah, we're getting better at this.
Need to move that over there now. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now I've got to go through. Oh, fuck. So, we didn't share the. You know what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
No, we didn't do this.
What's that?
I didn't share the chat.
Oh, my chat.
Start sharing chat. Okay, chat's now shared.
Oh, there we
Righto.
go. Now the chat. Now I
Okay.
see what you did.
Now,
Hey, Black GI.
okay. Yeah. Black GI, Beard Stacks, Turbo, Silver Joker. Tonight we're doing
We're all here.
a podcast, mate. Two old cunts talking shit about Star Citizen. Crikey,
Yeah.
welcome to Star Citizen. Have a nice day.
Hey, Beard.
Major screen. Rightio.
All right. Well, how was your week in Star Citizen?
It was pretty good, man. You know, the last 3 or 4 days in Star Citizen, I've had a lot of fun. You know,
The new patch is working out pretty good, isn't it? Everyone was worried about Nyx and Levski being all laggy and the mission's not working. Hell, we did Hathor yesterday, ran through the whole gambit. The flight blades are back. The batteries are back. We went through the whole thing on my stream yesterday. Finished the mission, fired the laser, even got some damn Karenite. Showed up with a couple of geos. Went mining, and then we got chased off by a Polaris. That was fun. Then we came back with 2 Polarises that were half crewed, and that fully crewed Polaris, not Polaris. I meant the Perseus, the new ship. That Perseus wiped us out, and then that Perseus had a full crew and kind of wiped us out because we had 2 partially crewed Perseuses, and it was fun, and that's where I ended my stream yesterday. Nothing. I love the new Perseus, Ozzy.
it's awesome, man. It looks so cool, doesn't it? It's so deadly looking.
There's nothing like being in the cockpit and the pilot seat with that Perseus with someone in the main gun just wrecking ships out in front of you while you're flying along. I love it.
Yes. And when you're on the guns, you know, and you got some ship coming towards you and you hit it with those big guns and it just splits in two. You know,
Hell yeah.
you know how many people, it was like, the first time I'd done it, it was like I giggled like a little schoolgirl, you know, and then the next time someone beside me done it, they giggled like a little schoolgirl. So then whenever anyone logged in on, I said, "Come jump on the Perseus, have a go at the guns." They'd all giggle like a little schoolgirl when they saw that ship split in two in front of them. Man, it's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta get on that gun. I haven't been on the gun yet. I splurged a little bit already during IAE, and I bought me a Perseus, and I've been flying the hell out of them. But I haven't been on the gun yet. I need to get on the gun so I can giggle like a little schoolgirl. That'll be fun.
G'day, King Thugless. Welcome into our
Hey,
podcast, mate,
Thugless.
of two old men talking shit about Star Citizen.
Just talking shit. Just talking some shit.
But I've been having a lot of fun, man. It has been a lot of fun. You know, the last few days. IAE, we fucked around at IAE for 2.5 hours last night, just doing mundane stuff.
Yeah.
And we're all fucking giggling like schoolgirls, you know?
Yeah, I was there. It was fun. I like the new ships. I'm a big fan of the what's that new Drake ship? Help me out.
The Clipper.
The Clipper.
You know,
Yeah.
Twidget.
I'm not gonna buy. Hey, Twidget. I'm not gonna buy a Clipper, but I appreciate. I can appreciate the design of it. I think people are like, oh, it looks like a shoebox. I think they nailed it. I think they nailed the look. I think it looks better than the Corsair does.
No, is
Hey,
it?
Strazer.
It's like anything. The first time you see it, you know, you think, oh, that's fucking ugly. But the more you look at it, you see the lines in
you
it,
kind of
and
warm up to it.
yeah, like anything.
It's good.
Oh, most are in with another 50 bits.
Thanks for that, Mazda.
Cool.
So yeah, Clipper's good.
Have you tried out the Salvation at all? I took it for a
I
fly.
have not. Did you?
Yeah, I took it for a fly. That's all I done with it. And then, no worries, Mozzie. I hope it's a good show, mate.
Yeah.
Yes. I took the Salvation for a fly.
What else?
I really want to take a bunch of them low flying. I think that'd be cool because they're like the size of Pisces. And I have to try something later, and I did see it on Kelsar Prime's stream. The Salvation fits in the back of an Asgard just perfect.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That thing fits in an
Yes,
Asgard.
and there's also room for the boxes in the Asgard. Like, yeah, something worth trying.
Well, hell, you could take a Salvation out with an Asgard, go to work, offload the boxes into the Asgard, and then, have another guy flying the Asgard helping you offload boxes, and then bring both ships back and make some damn money with it, huh?
Oh, g'day, Strazer TV.
Strazer TV, he's one of my buddies. We love Strazer. He needs to come back to the game though and play. He's in my org. He needs to do this.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
That's right. Yeah, so
my joystick flickers in and out. I need to get a new
it's
cam.
flickering.
I'll buy a new cam on Monday. All right.
Right on. Yeah, I should probably upgrade to like a 4K cam. They say those are really good. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, good week in Star Citizen. We got new ships. We got the new patch. We got Nyx. Where'd you set your home to this time in this patch?
Area 18, of course.
Oh,
I'm an
see,
Area 18's my stomping ground, man. I think regardless of what they bring into the burst, I'm always gonna set my home to Area 18 just so I can have the experience of flying through all the holes and whatnot to get there. You know, I
yeah,
like Area 18, man. It's been, except for my day one in the game, I set my spawn to Orison because it's the first on the list, right? And then
yeah.
and then I don't,
Orson wasn't so much fun, was it?
no, I was I was doing some. I was just trying to interact with whatever I could, man, because I did not have a clue what I was doing. And Star Citizen is not a game that holds your hand, and there was no F or anything back then, There was none of that. You had to
Yeah,
find the shit yourself, and you had to interact with it. So, I don't
yeah.
know, within the first 5 minutes, I ended up running around with a medical gurney, right? And then,
Yeah.
and then I ran into a bunch of steps with it, and it killed me, right? And I died.
Oh,
And then I was running around, and 5 minutes later, I was falling off the edge of Orison. G'day, the
hey,
space
CSP.
bee. And I was falling
You know
off
what
the
I
edge
like
of
about
Orison,
Area
and I was
18?
talking to the people in global chat for a good half hour, man. I was saying, oh, what do I do? I'm just falling. I'm still falling. 20 minutes later, yeah, I'm still falling. What should I do? Oh, exit to menu. You'll keep your stuff. And what stuff? It was
Right.
good times, man. Had to be there.
You know
But
what I like about Area 18 is the fact that Cubby Blast is right there by the Habs. It's not so handy now that you respawn in a hangar, though. If you want to go to Cubby
I
Blast, you got to take the tram back.
that makes it painful, doesn't it? Like I used to like my
It
run.
does.
I'd spawn in the hab, and then I'd do my run. I'd always do a turtle run. Like I just turtle run.
Yeah,
That was kind of my ritual, right? Until they started bringing
yeah.
in server recovery. But I'd do my turtle run, and I'd have my routine run, and then I'd get to the
Mm-hmm.
tram and I'd go to the spaceport and do my thing, and
Yeah.
now I'm in the hangar.
Cubby Blast is kind of like a one-stop shop too. You can go in there, respawn at the Habs, get everything you need, all your armor, all your ammo, your cruise lugs, your grenades, all that shit. But no, you guys asked me where I set my home to.
Did you set your spawn?
So everyone warned about Levski. It's going to be laggy. Everyone's going to be there. Blah, 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 blah. I ignored them completely. And guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
I was right. Levski rocks. Levski's the place to be.
You know what the hotfix was for the other day? It was for all the free fly
What was
accounts that logged in setting their spawn at Levski, and it broke their
Yeah,
game, right? So they had to hotfix it.
yeah. Hmm. Well, I tell you what, Levski's working just fine. I'm having just as much playability at Levski as I am anywhere else in the game. The only problem with Levski is sometimes when you walk into the customs, it takes a little while for everything to, for all the different stuff to populate. And one time I opened up the elevator and there were just people falling through the floor. You've seen that bug. You close the elevator, open it back up, they're still falling through the floor. And
Uh,
then eventually it comes back in.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Beardstack says, yeah. Beardstack says Ruin is playing better than it ever has.
I
I wonder if that includes Ghost Arena.
actually haven't been to Pyro this patch.
I went to Pyro just to drop one of my ships off. I'll be mining in Pyro again on Monday morning for Mining Monday.
Cool.
So, what ships are you going to buy at IAE that you haven't bought already?
Yeah, I don't know. The day I'm waiting for hasn't arrived yet. So we'll see.
I'm going to get the L-22.
I
Guess
don't
what? Kruger isn't it today?
at 2 a.m. It's day.
Isn't Kruger Day today? Well, tomorrow for you,
Isn't,
but today for me.
isn't Kruger Kruger on the 24th?
I think it's on the 24th. Well, guess what I'm getting today?
It's only the 22nd.
Oh, maybe Kruger's the 24th. Well, okay, whatever. So I'm gonna melt my L21, and I'm gonna get me an Alpha Wolf.
I'll rent one and
I'm going.
I'll fly all these ships before I buy one, but I don't know if I'm really keen on any of these new ships. But you know, there's a couple that I've wanted for a while that I might snag a CCU for or something. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with
Strazer
what
wants
I
to
got.
know where they sell the ships. We're talking about ships you can buy in the pledge store, Strazer. The new ships.
Yes, like day one was RSI sales.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2 is Origin. Day 3, which is at
That's
2
right. And then
a.m.
Kruger.
The next day, what starts in 6.5 hours. So, yes.
Kick ass. So you're just gonna rent the ships and decide whether you want to buy them then, huh? That's not my style. I just jump right in.
I know what I want to get. I don't think I want anything new. I don't know. Everyone around me will have some. So, I'm happy with what I got, man. Just a couple of big ships I might get a CCU
Here's
for.
Tex says. Yeah.
Today is Drake
Here's
Day.
Tex saying today is Drake Day, 100%. That's right. And
So
then
the Clipper will
Kruger
be on sale in
is the
6.5
24th,
hours.
I think. You're gonna get a Clipper?
I want to know how much it is. How much do you think the Clipper's going to be?
Oh, it's gonna be about 200.
It hasn't come on sale yet, has it?
I don't think so. I don't think it comes on sale until about for about 6 more hours, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's fucking early here. I don't know whether I'm coming or going still. I've only had 2 cups of coffee.
Yes, it'll be 2 a.m.
Yeah.
fast.
I think that's 10 o'clock my time. Mazda wants to know what our favorite ship is these days. Still the L21, but the Alpha Wolves comes out what, the 24th, right? So
Yeah, I've been
see
having
what I
a lot
think
of
the
fun in the Perseus the last few days. Bree says
That's funny.
that is
Ree.
funny.
Yeah.
They said the Clipper looked like a McDonald's place with all the letters and stuff.
That was you, wasn't it? Wasn't that you, Ozzy?
No, I don't
It's
think.
like a play place. Yeah, it was
I don't
somebody
think
in
it was
your
me.
stream yesterday said that. Yeah. Well, cool. You're gonna buy a.
I've been liking the Perseus a lot. This patch. And it's
a Banu Merchantman gonna be on sale
It will be on the Alien Day.
on Alien Day. And you've got one. See, you got one, right?
No, I don't
Have
have
you
one.
already bought the Banu Merchantman? I haven't bought the main. Yeah.
No, but
that's what we were gonna talk about today.
Yep, that's what we're gonna talk about. I've got to change that. Yep, give me 1 second. This.
The Banu Merchantman is a fascinating ship. It's run into some problems. What was it? The lead artist got snagged up by what was the name of that other game? Star Atlas. And There's a Banu Merchantman, the BMM. And it's run into some production delays over and over again. Hey, Kimmy, thanks for the follow.
Did you
Yummy.
find, you know, day one of the patch, me and Frenchie jumped on, right? And we were looking for turtles, vending machines, and basketballs. And we went to Benny Henge to look for basketballs, but there was no basketball there. We found 5 vending machines though.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're here to talk about the Banu Merchantman today, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Concept.
beautiful ship. Yeah, that's the original concept, yes.
Have you seen
It doesn't
what?
look anything like that anymore.
No, it does not. Definitely does.
It looks kind of like that. It's got the same wings and the what is that, a paddle on the bottom?
Duck bill, they call it.
Yeah, the duck bill.
Yes, Mozzie, there is. Yes.
Yeah, they still play basketball in 2955. There's a basketball court on the Perseus, right? Isn't there a
Yes.
basketball hoop in there?
Yes, there is. And if you
Yeah.
can get to the Orison platforms, you know, the ones that used to have the old raid missions, recall Orison raid missions, you can find yoga
Yeah.
balls and stuff there.
Oh wow.
The yoga balls are really fun. You can shoot them and they just bounce everywhere. I was in a Pisces one day, and I had a yoga ball and I put it on the ground, and we were flying a long cruise, and there was like 5 of us standing in the back, and I decided to shoot the yoga ball, and it just started bouncing all over the Pisces, man, knocking people over. It was much fun. It was much fun. Audio.
Nice. Well, what do we want to say about the Banu Merchantman? This ship has been in production right from the beginning, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Some people think it's a joke, and it's got to be about the most disappointing ship delivery in this game so far. It's been in since the beginning when they first started developing Star Citizen. It's still, the end is nowhere in sight, is it?
No. Well, if I play the last thing that they said about it.
Here we go.
The rough
There
video?
she is. Yeah, this is it.
This is Sikon 2953.
Yeah.
Does not look anything like the concept, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's got the duck bill that comes down, though. This is without the wings spread and without the duck bill down. It's a beautiful ship. The concept is amazing. And I hope you got some pictures queued up for like what it looks like on the interior.
I got a few pictures. Yep.
Cool. Let's watch this. Yeah, here we go. This is what the interior looks like. That's the engineering room.
That's a very
They sure
luxurious
showed off
feel.
that engineering room a lot. This is the stairway up to the bridge right here. Everything's big on this ship. Yeah, they really hyped this thing up at SitCon 2953.
Yes.
They really hyped it up in this video until you see what happens next.
Something going on with your mic.
I think. Let me see.
You look like you're talking close to it.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me back off a little bit. I wanted to make sure everyone could hear me. This is the marketplace right here, the bazaar. It's a trading ship. It's like a floating bazaar where people can come in and do trades and stuff.
Most of the reason they say that it's not in yet is because these features are not in game. There's not a trading system unless it's player to player, and then it's risky, and you know.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. That's what a lot of the speculation is now, that they're gonna have to wait until player trading becomes a mechanic in the game before they release this.
G'day,
Look at that
Firebird.
shot. That's just beautiful with the sun gleaming off of it.
Yes.
Oh well, they didn't show what they said after the video. Well, I mean, I tell you what, after the video played at SitCon 2953, you could see everyone just went wild, clapping, rah,
Yep.
And then the guy came out. And they explained that they could have moved more artists to the brand new Merchantman, but decided to invest in a team where they can work on capital ships all at once, and that they didn't want to give out a half-baked product,
Yep.
And then and basically that production on it had stopped. And I mean, you could hear the air getting sucked out of the room when he said that.
Anyway, right, the bazaar.
Yeah. So I wrote down a little timeline about the development of this thing. It was introduced in 2013, right?
The Banu Merchantman. Pretty much day dot then. Yep. Talk about it. Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't hear anything else until 2018 on this ship. I guess a lot of people spent a lot of money on this ship. Do you know how much it was? I don't know how much people spent on this ship. But CIG got a lot of money to develop this ship, right? That isn't finished yet.
I think originally it was a lot cheaper than it was, but I think it's valued at about 380. I think
380?
I think a lot of people locked that in as a price, 380. But now I think they've backflipped on the price locking thing. So if people melt
the size of this ship, I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted 600 for it. I don't know what it's going to end up being when it comes out. See, now I'm having an ad break coming in, Ozzy. We might as well keep going.
Okay.
So anyway, 2018, they were moving artists around from one ship to another. They figured that it's better, instead of dumping all their artists into one big ship, they dump the artists into into smaller scale ships before they do a large ship. And Jared explained that as they do this, and then the people didn't want to hear this, but he said that they get better as they do this process of designing ships. So it's better to wait for the ship that you want, The reason is that the more small ships they have, the more experience they have designing ships, and the more common elements they develop for all these ships. So he actually said that it's better if you wait for the Banu Merchantman rather than us sending it out before it's ready, you know? That's not what people want to hear when they've spent
See,
$300 on a spaceship, you
This
know?
is how some people are gonna deck out their ship. Party boat. See
Yeah.
this? Head containment. See, they got it all decked out, mate. You know?
Yeah.
That's fan-made art.
I don't know if I'm seeing what you're seeing.
Oh,
I'm seeing the original picture of the Banu Merchantman that you put up.
yeah, that's because I'm sure. So, just wait.
Anyway, in 2019, they stated that's when they dropped the Banu Defender, right? And they said that that was going to set the stage for the Banu Merchantman to come out. And I guess the Banu Defender has a lot of common elements that the Banu Merchantman has.
Banu Defender is a cool looking craft. Pujit says the thing with the
Yeah, I need
BMM
to,
and why it got so popular is it was released right in the heyday of Firefly, and everyone felt the Serenity vibe since that was the closest had back then. Yes, well, it's sort of. It was supposed to be slightly organic and alive as well, wasn't it?
yeah.
And then it was supposed to have all the med gel, med bays, and whatnot. And that's another reason that it's not in game because they haven't got that tech down pat. They've got to make all the that's see. There's no trade-in system.
No.
In game, none. Right? Not unless player to player, and nothing's guaranteed. But they do need these mechanics in game before they can bring that in. And I understand if that's the reason why they haven't brought it in.
Before it's really useful. I mean, if you think they could release the Banu Merchantman and put the market in with all the mechanics later,
Yes, it could just be a luxury vessel for now.
Yeah,
People
I
could
mean, it'd
RP
be
on it
just
at
as,
least.
yeah, it would be just as useful as the 890 jump, and I love my 890 jump that I bought in game. By the way, I got one of those this week. Yay, thank you.
I got my 90
And
jump back.
Yeah.
Flying flea market.
Moving down the timeline, and I'm looking at 2020 now. The Carrick team they said was supposed to go to the Banu Merchantman, but instead of dumping that team on the Banu Merchantman, they split it into smaller teams to work on other ships while they develop concepts for the BMM. The FFM, the Flying Flea Market, yeah. The Big Bad Bazaar, the BBB. You guys we need to let these guys run the podcast. These guys are more
Yeah, they got it
entertaining than
down
we
pat,
are.
eh? They're probably all down there talking about us too.
Yeah, they're talking shit about us
Yeah, for
in the
sure.
watch party.
Waiting.
We got beard stacks down there, and
Sure, they're waiting for the release of the track and part 2, mate.
not gonna happen.
Rightio.
So in 221, huh?
Yep, keep going.
Yeah, in 2021, they showed off the Banu Merchantman at SitCon. This was the first real work that anyone had seen on the Banu Merchantman. This is like what, 8 years after the original concept was introduced, and finally we see some real work. They started showing visuals. They were working on scale, making sure everything fit inside. They put in a defender hanger for the Banu Defender, and they had to piece all the different sections together, and the ship was scaled up. It was made bigger. They say this happens all the time. Like whenever they design a ship, it ends up bigger. Just look at the Apollo, right?
Yep. Like 3 times the size it was going to be.
Right. So when they start adding all the interior elements in, it jacks up the size of the ship.
Yes.
Yeah, the nose pissed everyone off. If you see the concept picture that we have up on screen, it was supposed to be a sharp nose, but it ended up being rounded off on the front.
Yes.
People didn't like that.
I don't like it. It looks a bit.
Yeah, they say it looks like a duckbill. If you look at it from the front, from the right angle, it looks like Daffy Duck or something.
Yeah.
So in 2021, also a lot of CIG's competitors started swooping in and stole some of CIG's artists that were working on the Banu Merchantman. They talked about the paddle on the bottom. What did you call it?
Duckbill.
The duckbill. The duckbill on the bottom. They wanted to make sure it had a purpose, so they made that the entrance to the marketplace. You know, the bazaar near the bottom of the ship. And then they have a cargo bay on the Banu Merchantman that's 29, well, between 28 and 2900 SCU of cargo. I mean, it's fucking huge. The cargo bay is so big. It's so big, you need a tractor beam on the top of the cargo bay to move back and forth to move all the boxes around, because you're not going to be able to move them with you're not going to be able to get the boxes up there with a max lift, you know. Kirkab brings up a good point with the amount of money they've got. CIG has gotten over the years. I'm surprised other companies are able to give the artists sweeter deals. Well, you got companies like the company designing Star Atlas took some of the artists from CIG, took the main artist that was working on the Banu Merchantman, and we were talking about Star Atlas before the podcast started this morning. And they're designing a game over there. And how much do the ships cost for that game?
Oh, well, someone was saying the starter ship was like $2,500.
$2,500 Star Atlas is charging for the fucking starter ship. You know, this is another, what was it? Was this a Kickstarter?
Not sure if it was a Kickstarter, but it's a current alpha. Right?
Yeah.
Early access.
Yep. So, yeah, it's early access. You can Google Star Atlas and it'll take you to their page, you know, where you can get early access and look at all the previews. It's a really sharp looking game, but it looks like it's all third person. Ugh. I don't know, man.
Yeah, third person is not my thing. Like, it looks cool and everything.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really sharp game, but I don't know if it's on the level of Star Citizen.
This is a blockchain NFT game. Oh, I'm just having a look, man. Alright, I'll tell you for a fact how much it costs. Give me a minute.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, talking about SitCon 2021, at that time, the Banu Merchantman was in productions, and a couple of months later, it went to white box. Should I keep going?
Yep.
While you're looking for that?
Yep, good.
2022, the spring of 2022, they released an Inside Star Citizen on the RSI website. The exterior of the ship was the exterior of the Banu Merchantman was in gray box. So it went from white box to gray box in only 6 months. and then they talked a little bit during the Inside Star Citizen about the dynamics of the Banu culture. It's they're like the Banu units are like family units. So if you look at the bridge, there's no commander's chair. You know, there's no captain's chair. So, you know, everyone has like an equal role. You know, they're multicultural. So, and their religions are multicultural, and they actually have a worship place behind the bridge. And hey, Beardstacks just dropped a link for Star Atlas in the chat there, Ozzy. That might help you out.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I need a Bitcoin wallet to be able to see how much they cost. All right, I don't have one, so
Okay. CIG need to open a damn lawsuit, says Beardstacks. Why do the ships look a lot the same? That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, especially since they stole some of CIG's artists, you know. They're in USDC, you know. So the Banu are very communal on how they live their lives, basically.
we can close the banner.
What's up?
We can close the banner. We do have Banu in the game now.
Yeah, that's right. Wickelow's a Banu.
Okay, so all the ships here start about $2,500. Then if that's in US dollars, $2,000,
That's crazy.
2,430,
That's crazy.
2,200, 3,520, 2,245, 3,360. Oh, that I found a cheap one, 1,775.
Oh God, I'm getting that one.
1,823. Yeah, radio.
Yeah, how about
US
that?
dollar coin is a crypto.
Yeah.
I don't know what that crypto is. I don't know. See, I don't have a crypto wallet. I'm not a.
So I'm almost done with
Oh,
my
so that's
timeline
cheap.
here. You know, in 2024, we already showed you the video from SitCon near the, you know, a few minutes ago. It looked almost finished, right? It looks like
Yeah.
it's almost a finished product in that video.
Yep.
But really, in actuality, all it was the same ship we saw in the spring of 2022, but with better lighting. You know, the sun was gleaming off the hull, you know, and it was the same with different light. And that's when they explained how they were trying to rebuild, invest in their small teams to rebuild. They lost 1/3 of their artist pool. They CIG went from 21 artists working on these ships to only 14 artists. You know, so they've been reinvesting and getting more artists on board. And now, as of right now, the Banu Merchantman is not on the release schedule for 2026. They've said that outright. They say that they hope they can put people back on it in the back half of 26. You know.
Sorry, I'm just looking
But
at.
essentially,
Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat about the Star
yeah.
Atlas thing. The Beardstack says 2.16 billion. Is it? No. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. Yeah. Something like 216 billion is $1. Does that mean that their Bitcoin flopped? Does that mean that
I don't know. This is all cryptocurrency shit. Who knows? The ships are very cheap, he's saying.
So it flopped. It's a flop.
Well,
It's a.
well, they can pay. You know, the original question was, how can they pay? With CIG raising so much money, how can Star Atlas afford to come in and steal their artists? You know, that was the original question. But if I can finish my thought
Yep.
about, you know, how they're hoping they can put it back on the table for development in the late 2026. The Banu Merchantman essentially hasn't moved in production one bit since the 2024 SitCon.
Yeah.
I guess the Bitcoin is a small token that you can buy a lot of for really cheap. That's what Beardstacks is saying. He's
USDC.
saying that these chips aren't as expensive as what the website leads you to believe.
Yes. So it looks like that Bitcoin the flop then. If you can buy
I don't know.
21 billion for $1, we can go.
Yeah.
We could go buy everything, man. And we'll just spend $1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy up the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Star Atlas, it is. I'm quitting Star Citizen. Fuck it, game's unplayable anyway. I quit. I'm gonna go play Star Atlas.
Cheapest thing on the site is the air bike for 15 USD, says Kirkev. Well, we're not talking about Star
Okay.
Atlas anyway. But
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
not gonna talk about Star. I don't know jack about Star Atlas.
USDC.
We're talking about the Banu Merchantman just to refocus everybody.
Okay.
And is this ship ever going to be released? You know.
Let's watch this. This only goes for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Made by Papa Juggernaut, right? So it's all stuff clipped together. Just.
I'm not seeing it. There's something else on the screen. Oh, there we go. It's moving now.
Now we're getting to the good questions. It's not in the 2026 schedule at the moment in terms of releasing. I do hope, though, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan.
This fight.
To the good questions. It's not in the 2026 schedule at the moment in terms of releasing. I do hope, though, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan, that we will start putting people back on it at the end of, in the back half of 2026.
2026.
We got quite far into white box. We showed the progress at CitizenCon. It's not moved an inch from where we last showed it.
Yeah, that was quite a tough thing to show, because we wanted to be honest about it and show where we were up to with it, but also appreciate
it's a really sharp looking ship.
Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, it's coming, and it's like, I'm just trying to be honest.
I know would rival the 890 jump, you know.
You know, we're hoping to get artists and designers and the content team kind of back on it next year, but that it's not currently in the schedule for next year's release. But as we keep mentioning a lot, things change, but that's a big one. It's going to take a lot to do, so the chances of it moving forward is.
So if we're lucky, the soonest we're going to see this ship is probably late 2027, if we're lucky.
Rightio. Now we're just.
So I guess Beard is saying he was confused about the market cap. Twidget's correct. The game is outrageous. Speaking about Star Atlas, insanely expensive to play that game.
Pegged to the US dollar and redeemable 1-to-1 for US dollar. So 1-to-1 is correct. So it is fucking expensive. Is that what you're saying? Is that what?
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying.
So we were right the first time. We didn't have to double back on ourselves because someone said something in chat.
Yeah. Thanks for all the confusion there, Beardstacks.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Beardstacks admitted his mistake for once. We love you, Beard Stacks.
Righto. Now I've got a video. I think this is by Wicked Wookie. Right. It's just a bit of.
Okay.
I think. Yep. Let's watch this.
Is sponsored by Be My Tracker. More about them in a bit.
Actually, just wait a sec.
Be My Tracker. What's up with that?
Just give me a second. I'm just going to turn my cam off for a minute or two. All right.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Yep. Oh, is it? Yep. Right. Yep. Okay.
Good morning, Stant. This is Scooter, coming to you from the beautiful Brio's Breaker Yard on Damer.
That's the Banu Defender right there.
Merchant man, but you still got wares that you need selling? Then what you need is the Banu Defender. Part crab, part dragon, part duck, and part Lovecraftian nightmare.
I did think this was about the merchantman, but it's not.
Merchant needs, Bo. Now I know what you're thinking, but
it's a good break.
How am I supposed to sell my wares without a cargo grid? Sure, you might need a big cargo grid if you're a
like I said, the Banu Defender has a lot of common elements that the Banu Merchantman's going to have. I think they were kind of warming up.
Then you're ready for all the open air markets the verse has to offer, Bo. We got fuses, we got guns,
building the assets.
We got roly-poly cave critters. Maybe I should have picked somewhere a little more populated. And to protect your wares, you got 4 size 3 laser blasters wrapped in fresh salmon for an extra kick of Omega Man 3s. Now inside it may look and smell like a hollered out space crab, but after a while you get used to it. This life fighter even comes with 2 cockpits and 2 bunks. I suspect the Banu have abandonment issues. Now you may be asking, but Scooter,
abandonment issues.
Located on that moon crab. Hey,
it's a real communal society, you know.
The Banu Defender is 50% off.
Video off.
Come on down and you tell Scooter sent you. Y'all have a good evening. Woo! Okay, thanks for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. And a big shout out to today's sponsor, Be My Tracker. If you're looking for
that was something. Anyway.
Get that Be My Tracker shit off the screen.
Right, if we're gonna watch, this is another video about the Banu Merchantman. Goes for like 12 minutes or something, 14 minutes. And this is by Herring. Okay, I've got a shout out to all the people that have made the video. But this is a bit different. It's not the typical video. So but it's someone's thoughts on the Banu Merchantman. If you want me to pause it to say.
Yeah, I'll hit you up.
Captain's log, 5th of February. We have been out here looking for so long. I don't know if we'll ever find it.
That's the Banu Merchantman right there in that picture. You notice something about it? There ain't one. It ain't there.
And log. Anything new?
No, Captain, but please don't give up. We need you, Captain.
Don't tell me what to do. Years of my life wasted on this ghost hunt.
Don't talk to me like that.
You
guys, oh my God, I think I found it.
Funny.
You guys, hello.
What is going on in this video?
It's the Endeavor.
You guys, I really found it this time. It's down here.
There it is.
They
found it.
Looking for the Banu Merchantman? Yeah, they got it. There it is. That's what it looks like now. Looks a lot different than the concept.
Hello, dear viewer. Ever your servant, I have decided to cave to your requests and demands for a video on the Banu Merchantman. And let it be known that I am now a most merciful and considerate content creator. We must now do a deep dive to find this not so forgotten
Nothing
vessel
like
and raise it
concept.
once more to uncover its secrets for your viewing pleasure. Now, this is going to be a fun one for
It
me.
looks
in
so
particular,
drastically
because
different,
I'm going into
doesn't
this
it?
rather blind,
Yeah.
as I'm one of those
Yeah,
people
it
who never
does.
understood the hype for this ship. And I'm saying this as a Perseus fanboy, which tells you all you need to know about my sensibilities and opinions. At least, though, the merchantman enthusiasts have better taste than some other segments of the community and my friends. But I think this is also a perfect opportunity to go in free of an actual opinion and in the most neutral manner analyze this ship and what it means to the game. Unlike your father, I will strive to understand to the best of my abilities.
Well, that's part of the reason it looks different.
You want the truth?
Twidget. The other reason is that it doesn't have a pointy nose like it did before in the.
Okay, that may have been
Look
rather
at that.
dramatic, but there is a
In the
smidge of lore,
concept
a tiny
pics.
morsel, if you will. But it's mostly directly tied to the rest of the Banu's lore, so it's not tied specifically to the ship itself. But the fact is that the Banu are famous merchants in the verse, and this means they really love their cargo ships. The ship is produced by the Banu Suli, but Suli means guild, so I guess this is a non-specific placeholder name. But what's important with the Banu merchantmen is not the lore history, but the actual real-life history, for now at least.
Current status of the highly anticipated Banu merchantman.
Now this is where we find the true lore of the Banu merchantmen. The delays, the reconcepts, the hope,
I
the
don't.
cope.
I don't
I know-
envy
I know-
Jared. You know that.
I know several people who own them, man, and every time something's changed over the last few years, or that 2022 VidCon, you know, and they showcased it, you know,
Yeah.
that it got all the hopium up again, you know, and yeah.
And the pain. The Banu merchantman made its first appearance as the $27 million stretch goal in 2013. And as the game has grown, so has this influenced the design of the merchantman. You can see clear iterative states where they have gone from the far more aggressive look closer to the Vandal to the now far more friendly and Banu-like we're used to today.
I really don't
However,
like.
no, due to the short
Prefer
time
the
of
concept.
research, I was not able to scrounge up too much
Yeah,
information
concept
about what
looks
happened during this
freaking
period of time, other
tight.
than, you know, the normal delays and such things. I attempted to find forum discussions or developer posts, but I was unable to find anything more substantive than "they delayed it again, boys. It's over." But finally, we
Hey,
saw
and
it
look
again
at
during
that.
the 2022 Alien Week with a unique
Yeah,
it looks like a
into the
duck
vehicle,
bill.
and this gave rise to
Yeah,
hope that
looks like Daffy Duck
maybe we'd be
from
seeing
the
it in the
front.
game soon. But around this time, sadly, the main developers that were working on the Banu merchantman decided to quit. Oh dear. Bird, shut up! Shut up! Naturally,
Oh
the Tavaran will
no!
have their
Oh
opinions
no! What
on
did you
Banu
do?
ships. Oh, gentlemen, it is my proud announcement to say that I am fast becoming the Snow White of Star Citizen. Hooray. In any case, in 2023, we finally got to take a gander at the wonderfully designed Banu merchantman and how far it had progressed. But still, never far enough. Never far enough. Even though the team members responsible for this beauty had left, it's nice that they at least showed how far they'd come. So close, yet so far.
The really cheap ones, Twidget. No, the really
Now,
cheap
these
ones
specs
from
are as
China.
of late 2025, and are of course, like all other concept ships, definitely subject to change. And
Look
all
at the
these specs should be
interior
taken with a
there.
grain of salt until we get closer to release. The components are definitely subject
It's a
to
very
change
sexy
because most
ship,
of the
man, on the
components
inside.
merchantman are size 3s almost across the board, which is insane. The recently covered Perseus, hint hint, also has mostly size 3 components, but the merchantman outclasses and outsizes the Perseus. The Perseus is currently 100 meters long, probably to grow about 10 meters, whereas the merchantman is 237 meters long, 80 meters high, and 203 meters wide. Meaning it is far larger than even the Polaris as well, so it simply makes no sense. But I think the ship's ace in the hole is its truly massive 2,800 SUs of cargo space, alongside the fact it can land on a planetary surface and still
Yep.
maintain its sleek appearance.
Another happy landing.
It truly looks like a work of art, which practically is the point, to look as pleasing and inviting as possible to lure in customers. At this particular moment in time, the largest guns of the merchantman
That's
are the two
something. The
size
Banu
gateways at the
Merchant
front.
Man is. Go ahead and pause it for a minute.
Yep.
the I mean, just it's really well put together ship from what they've done so far. He said something key there. It's a work of art. And I mean, look at it. And the guns that hide away inside the hull, and only come out when they need it for defense. And then you got a couple of turrets and shit. And but the interior, the way it all pieces together, they've really done. I mean, you can tell they've done a lot of work on this ship
Yes.
already.
Yes.
They just stalled out when
The
they
priorities
stalled out
changed
when the artist
direction.
left. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
When they finish this ship, it's going to be really something. It's really going to be something. Okay, you can go ahead.
There is also a size 7 turret at the rear and 2 size 4 remote turrets under the wings. Alongside the manned armament, it is supposed to come with 4 size 3 point defense turrets, which would put it on par with the Idris. I'd think we're probably going to see some form of upgunning for the merchantman. Not a whole lot, but it did not
Hey,
surprise me if it
ethnification.
grows a size or two. Like the little sibling of the merchantman reflects, defense is the key to the Banu strategy. With strong defensive armor and weaponry, where getting out of a situation intact is more important than necessarily winning. All of the weaponry on the merchantman is neatly disguised in the hull and only slip out once it's activated. A quite neat design feature that I wish more ships had. You see, this is now a bit of a tangent.
That's so
but
far past
the
concept,
ability
man.
to
It's
retract and deploy weapons is a form of communication. If you have weapons deactivated and retracted, then a player might see that as friendlier than having several weapons trained on them at all times. Of course, people can abuse this to give people a sense of false security, but it's still a good way to communicate. So the interior is supposed to be a bazaar, which reminds me of the time I was in Turkey at 13 years old. And everyone really wanted to sell me a bootleg copy of Iron Man, and everyone called me my friend.
Hell yeah.
I have a lot of friends.
I got
in
my
the scene
bootleg
in
copy of Iron Man when I was in Iraq,
The ship is
baby.
supposed to be inviting and host all manner of wares and items you can think of on your journeys throughout the verse.
I
As this
definitely
ship
want
is
to
a
be
ship
able to
for
sell
business, it comes
bootlegs
with
when I
ample
get a
space to
Banu
conduct business
Merchantman
meetings and
someday.
other gatherings. There are medical facilities to facilitate any potential emergency, and the entire structure feels quite spiritual.
Hey,
To
stop it
this
right
further,
there.
There's even an area dedicated to all.
Those are the med beds. Back up a little bit. Show them those goo beds.
Yes.
There we go. That's the goo bed. They got a main bed right there in the center there, off to the right where it's at in this picture. And then on either side of that main med bed, they have little goo beds where you can lay down and don't know how that's going to work yet.
Yeah, we'll see. They
Are you
don't.
going to be able to heal tiered injuries in them? I don't know.
They don't have the tech for that yet. See, this is
Yeah.
another feature that's not in game, along with the marketplace feature. You know, if they brought the marketplace feature into this game, game would move in directions it hasn't seen. As it is,
Yeah.
UEX, that's an awesome player trade inside. That Star Citizen needs something like that, but in game, you know.
Right.
But then everything's physicalized, so it'd be not. You know how you see the shops in Nick's, right? And they've got all the stuff laid out, you know, or the bloody, or the, you know, the junkies in Pyro selling their med pens. You know, if you could just rock up somewhere, have your little piece of land,
People
you
could
know,
go
put
up
your
to
little
stuff,
things on the
click
ground,
F
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, and either they
go up to your stuff, click F, highlight it, click F on it, boom.
Yeah.
They've got your stuff. And
Yeah.
then when you're out of it, it just disappears.
And
You
it'd
know,
just
that-
work
they
like
can put that in the game.
just like the NPC shops that are in Nick's and Pyro,
Mhm.
and the junkies laid on the floor, and the little shops selling rats and slugs, and you know.
I think there would be a lot of people who play this game who would die to be able to put stuff up for sale like that.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
go out and collect shit. Get some Karenite and put it up for sale in the store
Yeah.
on their Banu Merchant, man. Hey, Zahu.
Bonjour. Apparently I say it wrong. Apparently I say it wrong, but I don't know. I say it with a really thick. Nah, it's apparently it means it's a mix of a word, right? And it's a mix between good morning and good night or something, right? So it's like bonsoir or something like that. But apparently I fucking butcher it because I got a really thick Aussie accent.
Yeah.
But
well, how do you say "go fuck yourself" in French?
Yeah, I don't know. Frenchie would know, but Frenchie's actually hunkered down with vodka and beer at the moment over the cyclone party in Darwin because they're under a cyclone watch. So it's his first. He's excited. There may be damage, but it's only a Cat 3, so I reckon they'll like I'm not downplaying anything, but there'll be wind damage. There'll be a lot of rain dumped. It's a bloody good storm. Anyway,
we're talking about a storm now. I miss that transition.
Yeah.
We were talking about the med beds in Va te faire futur.
We started talking about French.
Automod doesn't like that. Yeah.
Va te faire futur. Is it? How did I do?
Va te faire futur. How was that? Va te faire tu frais.
Audio.
Or foot. I'm fucking it all up.
I'll continue this video, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Emergency and the entire structure.
I think we beat that horse to death.
To support this further, there's even an area dedicated to all faiths where one can worship to further good relations. There are also guest accommodations where guests can stay longer periods for negotiations. The Banu Merchantman Paradox.
The paradox.
It constantly grows, but the more it grows, the further it is from release. Here we can see a table which is thoughtfully provided by the FanWiki. So as we can see here, the more the ship is delayed, the more the purchaser of a merchantman gets for their money, especially the ones that got the original concept, but at the same time, the further it is away from release. So you as an owner of the ship is actually incentivized to help delay this ship, because it benefits you directly by allowing the ship to grow further. Growingly.
That's a paradox.
Waiting for this ship has become a way of life. But the Banu merchantmen do not seem to be bound so much by belief or religion, hence why I do not consider them to be a religious movement like the Perseus enjoys. Therefore, I liken them more to that of a loose smattering of corporations and city-states, all vying and jockeying for supremacy, much like the Hanseatic League of old.
They struggle day by day, but they struggle together.
I will say, despite the numerous delays and reconcepts, the community around the BMM is surprisingly calm and somewhat rational. I think this reflects the fact that the merchantman enthusiast has already, throughout these years, gone through all the differing stages of grief. I wonder what it is like to wait for a single ship for 12 years.
Wait, I did my waiting!
13 years now, right?
Honestly, most do seem to maintain a positive attitude, and most appear to have accepted their fate.
These Banu merchantman buyers, they're some long-suffering dudes, I tell
this
you.
is completely rational and based on business, no religion here whatsoever. Yet the delusion appears more in a textual format rather than that of memes, or perhaps I was not able to penetrate the deeper bedrock to find, well, more. It's a shame, really, because
it
all
does
the
look sexy though
want to do
on the
is sell you
inside.
their wares for a
It's a sexy shit.
A special price only for
I don't even know if I'd call it sexually. Sexual. I think it is more like
Give this to Bishop.
just
opulent.
pure art. It's just art. Yeah, it's
At least you're a
opulent
enjoyer and not an endeavor enjoyer.
I want an endeavor.
It is difficult to ascertain what impact the ship will have due to its size and planned capabilities, so this part is going to be a bit of speculation on my end, so do keep this in mind. Naturally, I do not think that the merchantman's main purpose will be combat, but I think due to the fact that it's built like a bunker, it can be used as such. Potentially to lock down an area by maintaining the capacity to take a beating whilst friendly forces deal with the enemy directly.
Could you imagine going in with a
But having yet another
merchantman,
ship be
destroying your enemies and stealing all their goods?
Just
And
tractor
then
beaming
to
it
add
all up.
insult to injury, yeah, to add insult to injury, then you go and sell it on the same ship that you kicked their ass with. How about
That'd be
that?
cool. But you know, I reckon.
You
Like,
know that's gonna happen in game someday. People are
yeah,
gonna be doing that shit.
it will happen. Hopefully, it'll happen one day. One day. I don't own one, but I know several people that do. Oh yeah.
made or intended for combat is boring. What I hope that this ship will bring is more player-to-player trading, and per extension, a fully or more fully player-driven economy. What I think strengthens that point is the bazaar, the internal shopping mall where you can have several vendors or merely a diverse set of wares yourself. Having more player-on-player action that is not violence is always a great thing to introduce. And what better use for the merchantman would it not be
He
to
said
encourage
player
more
on
fluid
player
and positive
action.
player interactions than having a player-driven shop? And this is why I think that we won't be seeing the merchantman for a while. I think even later than 1.0. I suppose it's time for Astrid to give us some commentary as well. Either she's very
Maybe.
hungry or she really
I
wants the
bet you
value
it comes
merchantman
out before
today.
1.0.
I specifically went out to look for
Because
information to
1.0
see
is never
when the
coming
merchantman would
out.
come out or if the development had been restarted.
Hey,
but
stop
I
it right
found
there.
nothing. So guess we'll have to wait for.
Stop it right there. Did you see that guy's body language? Go back. This is where this was right after they showed that big display at SitCon 2022, right? And then he had to come out. Look at this guy. He had to come out and explain this thing's production's been stalled, blah blah blah. Watch this guy's body language. He's just like, oh, I got to be transparent. I got to be transparent about what's going on with the Banu Merchantman. Poor guy. I'm glad I don't have his job, at least on that day, you know?
Yep. Yes.
Oh, could you imagine having to be the face of CIG up there telling everybody that you were all fucked up and
Yeah.
that the Banu Merchantman isn't coming out
You know,
anytime soon?
you know what we should have done? We should have got up a list
Somebody clip that shit.
of all the
Somebody clip
complaints and
that shit.
everything.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, pull up the RSI, pull up Spectrum and see what everyone said about it. Oh man.
It'd
Oh,
be
that would be.
non-stop. We could go back for
I
13
bet they're
years.
seething. Yeah, they'd just be
To see
seething.
when the merchantman would come out or if the development had been restarted, but I found nothing. So
They both look.
Look at the guy's body language. Poor guy.
12 more years, boys. Even though we've seen several false starts, I can't really blame CIG for the reluctance to develop and implement this ship. There is so much to this ship that needs to be implemented first for this vessel to properly shine. I'd hate for the merchantman to be released and be a half-working mess like the whole sea that sadly, even though I love the sea, fell flat on its face on release. That docking bug costed me several million and you bet your ass I won't forget it.
The whole sea's actually working pretty good these days. I haven't tried it with the new patch yet,
But
though.
at the same time, the merchantman is going to define it. It needs to be released.
Has anyone in
yes,
the chat
but it
tried
needs
the
to
whole
be
sea
done
in
right.
4.4
Despite
yet?
how awful it is for those who invested in the ship, I think
How's
the
that
ship being
working
delayed is
out?
ultimately a good thing. You guys will never see this ship. In any case, I've decided
The
that
Banu
I, as well
Merchantman's
now
been
want
delayed, and that's a
do
good
with
thing.
that information
That's what they've been saying, right?
Thank
That's
you
what
all very
CIG
much for
said.
watching. I decided to keep
More
things
money,
short and
right?
tight for now, as these smaller
People are
projects
gonna
are far
buy
more
it
to my ability to
regardless.
manage and edit to a higher standard of quality. I'd also like to take this moment
I
to
might
thank
buy
all
one,
those
but
who
I'm
have
not going to
subscribed,
buy one
liked, or
right
left a
now when
comment.
there's no end
Considering
in
little over a
sight.
month ago, I sat at a comfortable 35 subscribers, and now being at over 900,
I have to
it
play the
feels quite
entire
surreal.
video. Make sure you go and
Cannot wait to completely
fucking
sell out
watch
so I can buy
Aaron.
myself a javelin
Right.
for YouTube millions. And also, do be so
Beard
kind
Sacks, you're
as
right.
to notice there is now an Discord, which all are very much welcome
All right,
to
this
join.
is just
Link in
advertisements.
description.
Let's cut this
Beware,
shit.
however, there's only 15 of
Yeah,
us
but
in
we
it
just
currently,
played his
and so
entire
far
video,
it's
so I'm
turned
gonna
into
let it
successful
happen.
already.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah,
for
okay.
joining
Fair
and
enough.
risk.
Fair enough.
Like, comment, subscribe, and ooga booga.
They took
More
all the
crap to
large
come.
whole C contracts out of the game. How about that?
Well, how about that?
Damn. Well, I'm gonna. I can't melt my whole sea. It's an in-game ship. Damn. Guess I won't be doing that anytime soon. The highest paying contract is only 300K, and it's interstellar. You know, that's something else that's cool in the game with the patch. Not that the whole sea's fucking nerfed, right? Because obviously, from what you're telling me, the whole sea has been nerfed. There's no more 700,000 contracts.
Yeah, I heard they're only like
But what?
120K or something. Oh, no?
Yeah, but
300K.
you know what I did? Yeah, you know what I did last night? I did my first mission for Ling Family Hauling. I did the starter mission. It took me from Levski to Bikini Point, where I picked up more stuff, and then I dropped it all off at Lorville. And this was only about 50 SCU of stuff, right? Real easy, quick loads. Got 130K for it. And so I might try build my rep with Ling Family Hauling and see where that leads to. But I tell you what, you know, I've been building rep for Redwind Line Haul, hoping there'd be the big whole sea missions in Pyro. I think I'm giving up on that now. Yeah, better off running smaller SU contracts with smaller ships now. Yeah, I did that run with Ling Family Hauling last night with a Asgard. You know, I could have done it with a mule. I mean, not a mule, but damn, the raft, the Argo raft. I might use I have an Argo raft. I might start using it, you know.
Yep.
All right. Well, that
Well,
Banu Merchantman, what do you think? Do you have anything, any closing thoughts on that thing?
I wonder if we should run a poll. Do we think the Banu Merchantman will start work in 2026? Yes or no?
I think they'll start working it in 2026. At the end of 2026, after IAE, that's when they'll probably start working on the Banu Merchantman again. They're probably got some ships out there in the curtain somewhere waiting to drop next year. And when they finish those ships, then they'll probably dump people in on the Banu Merchantman. What do you think? That's what I think. That's what my gut tells me anyway. Was saying close to the end of next year.
Okay, here's a poll. I'll start a poll. I don't know if they see it in your chat. Do you see the poll in?
No, I don't see it. $50 SGU could have been done with the new Golem Ox, which comes out today. Yeah. No, we don't see the poll on my end.
Only one person has pressed something on it. Do I have an ad break?
No, I have an ad break.
Well, I had 3 answers. Will BMM start production again? Yes, no, and more delays. The only option clicked on was more delays.
More delays. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I think if they continue delaying the Banu Merchantman, I don't think it's going to bode well for Star Citizen as a whole. I think this time they're saying late 2026 they're going to start developing again. I think they need to stick with it this time. You know, I think they need to get this ship out come hell or high water in 2027 and at the latest 28. And they need to come up and give us a timeline of when they think it's going to be done at that point. You know, otherwise, what's going to happen to Star Citizen as a whole? You know, it'll give all the people who say this game is a scam even more freaking ammo, you know.
Yep.
All right, my ad break's over.
Well, so people have been waiting 13 years, mate. No?
I know, and there's been no timeline of when they think this thing's going to be completed. Only hopes and dreams, you know.
It looks cool though. The concept is cool.
It does look cool. I love the concept art. Some of that stuff is finished too. Some of the interior, it's finished. At least it looks pretty much almost finished.
G'day, matey potato!
Blurp sound emote.
G'day, Spectre.
How about that?
Cool. Norio, have we concluded our talk on the Gundam Merchantman? So everyone thinks it's just going to be more delays and more delays.
How many people clicked on more delays?
Just 2.
Okay. Well, there
But it
may
was
be more delays,
100%.
but I think they need to buckle down and redouble their efforts on this ship next year, or Star Citizen may be doomed.
Well, they say the last quarter of 2026. So.
Yeah.
No,
Or the back half of 2020. That was the exact quote. The back half of 2026.
Well,
so that could mean July. That could mean they could be working on this by July. That's what it means.
In 7 or 8 months, they could start work on this thing again.
Yeah, 7 or 8 months, perhaps. We'll see. I'm gonna take I'm gonna say what most people I've heard say about this game. I believe it when I see it.
Mate, that's how I am now. You know, there's all this speculation out there and all this hearsay, and Bob said this and fucking Tony said that. You know, and I've gotten to the point where I
this and that,
and I will believe it when I see it. You know.
But I tell you what, there's hope. There's hope because look at the Perseus. That ship is done. I mean, on day 1 of release, it's working great. The visuals inside are great. I really like the hologram tape around the cargo lift as it comes up. You know, it's like don't fall off. You know, everything about that ship, the Perseus, just looks. It's really got the gold star stamp of approval on it. You know.
Yep. I've had a lot of fun in the Perseus, man. But they done right with it, you know, and the look of it, the battleship look, you know, like the classic destroyer gun turret, you know, or it's just well, even
it's got
with the 01 on the side of it, you know, it's the same stenciling, and it's just it's made for war. It's not a ship made for civilians to fucking putt around the verse in. It's a warship, you know. It's like sort of I don't know, and it looks like a warship. It really looks the part, you know. It really does it for me, man. I really like the Perseus. You know?
Like I said, man, there's nothing like sitting in that pilot seat watching that main turret wreck people out in front.
And then when it's staggering, it goes boom, 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 boom. I was doing it last night, and man, I was giggling like a fucking schoolgirl. I was having that much fun. You know, it's like I was waiting for Star Citizen to crash and everything, but it just worked brilliant. And I streamed for what 7 hours and 40 minutes, and it's the most fun I've had in a long time.
Nice.
My daughter.
Very good.
G'day, Lily. Righto, what are we going to talk about now?
I don't know. What do you got in mind? Let's talk. We could talk some more about IAE.
Yes, well,
what ships are coming out?
Break day starts in 5 hours and 24 minutes. No asking weird questions in my chat, daughter.
Hey Roxy, how you doing? Thanks for coming and checking out the podcast. By the way, I want to point out if anyone missed any part of this broadcast, it's gonna be on YouTube on Aussie Vikings channel. I'll post a link in my Discord and y'all can go check it out on Aussie Vikings YouTube channel.
For the Clipper.
Pagan wants to grab a CCU for the Clipper.
I might grab a CCU for the Clipper. Just so it's in my... But I don't know. Well, see, beard stacks for me, that's tomorrow, mate. Alright, tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah, because Ozzy's wrapping his day up here. He's about to go night-night.
It's 8:30. 8:37?
Yeah, it's 4:37 here in the morning.
BKB Gladiators.
I'm thinking, do you recommend the left one or the right one to go first? I would, if you've already got a stick for your right hand, get the left one. This game is made for dual sticks.
If you're getting a stick for the first time and you use mouse and keyboard now, I would recommend getting the left one for your thrusters, right? Because then you can move your attitude with your mouse just fine, right? And then yes, definitely, I would say the left hand, the thrusters, you know.
Get the left hand. You want to have control over all 6 axes of movement.
Yes, with your stick.
Left hand, you'll have control over the forward and rear thrust, the upward and downward thrust, and the lateral left and right thrust.
For intro to sticks, I would recommend HOSAM every time. Hands on stick and mouse.
HOSAM, hands on stick and mouse, yeah.
So you would still do everything that you do with your mouse now, right? But everything you do on the keyboard would be in your left hand. And
by the way, I wanted to point out, Ozzy, Irox just came into my Discord yesterday. He came in, happened upon my stream, came into my stream and was, by the way, this guy fucking wrecks in first person shooter. Irox is a first person shooter fucking god. Okay? He is. I can't wait to take him into the CZs with me because he's going to have my ass covered good. And but this is day 6 for him in the game. This guy's only been, he hasn't even been playing Star Citizen.
Oh, we need to pop some cherries then.
Yeah.
Right, after this.
Yeah, well, I popped
after
his cherry yesterday. He was like,
we got to do some
we
stuff.
were at Hathor. He's like, well, he was like, well, I've been to Hathor, but I don't know what you're supposed to do here. So we took him through the whole thing and showed him the laser firing and everything.
Oh, did he giggle like a schoolgirl? I want to know.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I heard him giggle like a schoolgirl.
That's when you know when you're winning, man. You know, you get little schoolgirl giggles from grown men. It's excellent. I love that. I love that effect. You know.
Hell yeah.
And last night we found out
that
it
was great when it worked.
We found out that Vinny doesn't giggle, he squeals. Right? So.
Nice.
Having fun.
The whole goal of this game is to have fun.
Man, ever since the patch came out, like the first day was a bit iffy, right? And people were having troubles, but I really didn't have too many, and everything just sort of it worked and worked.
Yeah.
And when it's amazing when this game works, it's amazing.
Yeah, they put out 4.4 and then there was an update a few hours later. Ever since that update, it's been working great for me. And having fun is the goal. Let me tell you about my mission statement real quick. My mission statement, my personal fucking mission statement is to bring people to Star Citizen, make people aware of this game, and to show people all the different ways to play this game and to have fun. That's like the most important, because if you're not having fun, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yep.
What's an IEM?
I'm thinking in-ear module. I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing.
In-ear module, yeah. In-ear microphone. In-ear microphone.
I don't know. Can anyone elaborate on IEM?
Yeah. I've never heard IEM before.
In-ear
In-ear
monitor.
monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I might go with in-ear monitors. These headphones get kind of crazy.
I had them, but I don't like.
Is that like the in-ear monitors that like musicians
iPods.
use on stage? Yeah.
Yeah. But I find, if you stream 4 hours longer than you normally do, they run out, and then wires are real and
Yeah. You notice mine, I don't have any wires on mine. Mine's Bluetoothed into a dongle that sticks out the front of my computer USB port.
Yeah, I do need to upgrade my peripherals. But I hate wires. I don't, because I'm a streamer, I got all this shit everywhere, man. It's fucking
I don't
stupid.
even like this wire on my microphone here. Make it go away.
I hate wires.
Beard Stacks can make a lot of money with that card 5 and the CZs at Ruin. That's at Ruin, right? Beard Stacks and that's the one in the crypt. I'm glad those IEMs are working for you, Rox Gamer. I might consider doing that sometime. Yeah,
I did use them at one point, but yeah, they cut off your exterior noises too, so you hear nothing else. And I've got fucking things going through multiple places, so
Yeah. Hey man, what are we gonna do after the podcast today, dude? We're gonna get together and knock some heads together in the verse. What do you got in mind?
Yeah.
We usually get together and stream after the podcast. I'm wondering if you want to do that today. Normally I do Salvage Saturday on Saturdays like it is today, but I've been thinking about changing that up some because last Saturday we did Salvage after the podcast, but I don't think Ozzy wants to do that every Saturday after we finish the podcast.
Well, we could always test out that new salvage craft, and we could try and stick it in an Asgard. Because I saw it done today on Kelsar Prime stream.
Yeah.
And then if I blow up, it's totally his fault, right? So
yeah, you can blame it on me. Everything's my fault.
But
yeah, we could do that. Stuff that sucker in my Asgard. Whoa.
Yeah, and then roll with a couple of Perseus.
That almost sounded wrong.
Yeah, and we could roll with a couple of Perseus just for look, so it looks really cool, right?
Yeah.
And then,
yeah.
And then once we've blown up all the stuff, rip out the little salvation and see how it works.
Yeah.
But I do need a rep grind. I think I'm nearly junior. I think we can rent the salvation. There's nothing new. Day 2, there's nothing I've missed, right? Because it's just the same. It's the same display as day 1, right? Nothing changes until 2 AM. I'm right.
Yeah, these guys are excited about using the salvation today.
Okay, well, we can still fucking have a battle fleet and have several salvations. Yeah, as I said, in a Polaris. Yep, this sounds like a plan, man.
I want to be on my daggum Perseus, man.
Well, you make sure you are then.
Yeah, I will, and someone else can do the scraping. Fuck
Okay, it
that
looks like
shit.
this is the plan. That's the plan. That's what we're doing after this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got a few more minutes on the podcast, though. What else do we want to talk about?
We have to blow another 15 minutes at least.
Yeah, at least we got to roll for 2 hours. Keep the cameras rolling. Keep the cameras rolling. NVIDIA broadcast here. No, I haven't used NVIDIA broadcast. Have you used NVIDIA broadcast?
No, mate.
Me neither.
Camera off for a hot minute.
Okay, you do that.
Righto. We got that out. We need to talk about something. Come on.
Okay. Banu Merchant Man delayed.
Will it ever come out? Will it ever come out? I hope it does,
Never.
man. For all the people that have bought one, I really hope that.
It's going to have to come out for those people. If it doesn't, then maybe this is a freaking scam. Yep, the Salvation only holds 6 SCU. That's why you bring another ship along with it, perhaps, like an Asgard.
We've got some science to do. I want to jump in the cargo hold of the Salvation and see if you can fly me around and QT me around and stuff. That we have to try that. All right, and that's
we could do that.
Yes,
we could try that. See if it works. Yeah, we'll do that. Or since you're the one with the Salvation, I'll sit in the back and see if you can QT me around. Yeah, you could get so many salvations in the Idris. Pagan's gonna stick with his vulture. I'm gonna stick with my vulture too. I don't have any use for a salvation, personally. Someone does though, so it's a good ship for them.
I was looking at the Salvation. The IAE starter pack with the game package is like $71 or something. Can someone have a quick look? How much is the standalone ship? Is it still there? It would be.
Look. Let me look. Salvation. Go into. Someone's gonna get this before I do. It's super cheap in game. They say. Let me look at shop.
iRox Gamer.
Store.
Yeah, I think.
Packages.
I think I'm gonna end. How about? I'm gonna end this podcast with a 50 million AUEC giveaway. How's that?
Okay, you do it. Are we gonna do that right now?
Well, I'm gonna get everyone to type Viking in the chat directly. Just wait. I need They'll have to type it in my.
This is on Ozzy's.
They will have to
Ozzy's
come
stream.
over to my stream and maybe type it because I don't know if the bot will recognize you. But just give me a minute.
I don't think it will. I don't think it'll recognize people typing at my stream.
I'll turn the timer on. Ways keyword next. Regulars, VIPs, subscribers, moderators. Next. Okay, in all my giveaways, I'm sorry. It's a thing I always do. Subscribers get 10 times luck. It's just a thing. Always been a thing.
It's a thing.
50 million AUEC. Alright, type Viking in the chat.
50 million.
Type Viking in the chat. In any order. You don't need a bloody exclamation mark or anything. Just type Viking in my chat. And I'll give away 50 million. Anyone? Is everyone lurking or something?
Followed. Welcome to
But
Verse
no one
Vikings.
typing anything. It looks like Hyrox Gamer wants 50 mil.
Yeah, it looks that way. Here we go. Everyone's
Here we
typing it in
go.
now.
Come on, people. You just want 50 million? I'm giving away 50 million. 50 million AUEC.
IROX needs to win that shit. I'm hoping IROX wins. He's like a brand new player. He needs it. He needs it more than the rest of us.
I'll tell you what, regardless, how about I just throw IROX 15 million anyway?
Oh yeah.
Unless he wins. Alright? So if he doesn't win,
Unless he wins.
if he doesn't win, I'll just throw him 15 million anyway. Alright?
15? Yeah, that's cool. I might shoot him some money too for all his effort at freaking Hathor yesterday. I mean, let me tell you, IROX is the guy you want in your corner, man. And when this guy gets good at flying ships, which is probably inevitable, yeah. IROX is the guy I want on my wing.
You know, that's like me, Black GI, and Frenchie, we used to always just rock up. It was just us three, and we were never PvPers or anything, man, you know, and we'd do all the stuff, and we'd get all the keys, and we'd do the thing, you know, and then some kind of kill us and take it all. But, you know, and then we met a few lads, Jay Slayer and his mates, and they're fucking tops at PvP, and while we're moving the shit, all we're hearing is, player down, got him, you know, and they're just fucking onto it, man, and they're just killing everyone, and it's like, fuck yeah, and we can do shit again. And then everyone that comes in, and Jen Joe, but he's like that, man, player, okay, he's down, you know, and it's... Yeah, if it's me and fucking Black GI and Frenchie, we're all fucking stressing, player, oh, I'm down, oh, yeah, Black GI, I'm down, I'm Frenchie, oh, yeah, we're all dead, fucking, you know.
I'm down too. Oh, we're all down? Okay, backspace. Oh, man. Best way to get money is to say you need money, but you know what? IROX didn't even say that. It was me that said that.
And it's offered, mate. It's freely offered. All right, and we have to bring new players into the game, and you know, they could grind for it, but you know, if they've got a few ships to help them grind for it, I think they'll have much more fun. You know.
I think so too. Get yourself a dadgum prospector, and for IROX, you get a prospector, you can make all the money you want. That actually, come to think of it, now that the fucking Hull C is nerfed, I think mining's going to be the way to go in this game in the near term. The need for greed, yeah. I think mining's going to be the way to go. What do you think, Ozzy? If you want to make real money.
I hope it gets better than what it's been. The money hasn't been good, and it's a grind, man. It's like a grind for anything. You know.
Yeah. Well,
they're not
a lot. You know what? Dadgum Gem and disgruntled freaking what's his name always saying that they don't want you making money in the game. They want you to spend real money on the ships. You know, I don't know how true that is. I don't have a problem making money in this game.
Yeah, nah. Well, last night when we were strolling around in the Perseus just doing mission over and over and over, I noticed like I'd made like an extra mil or something, and it was noticeable. Yeah. So, you know, I thought, oh yeah, cool. Easy.
Maybe combat's the way to go now. Yeah, and Twitch, don't worry. We're going to take Roxy out. We're going to take him out and show him how to mine and everything. I'm going to show him all the things.
Do you know which cockpit my background is?
Is that the 890 jump?
No.
The 600i?
No.
Fuck, I give up.
It's the 135 series.
Oh, the 135? Oh, okay. It's an origin ship in any case, right? I knew it because of the sticks you got there.
Yeah, well, I didn't quite take the screenshot properly. I think I need to take another screenshot. But see what I was going for, right?
Yeah.
It was a good attempt. Right, we need to talk about something for 10 minutes.
We got 4 minutes left till it's 5 o'clock. I say it's 4 minutes. We'll come up with something real fucking quick, man. do 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 do.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Just wait. We can just play
Yeah.
some buttons for 10 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, is this Battlefield 6?
Push the button.
Cunt, bloody fucking cunt.
New stuff on the
Is it Lance
soundboard.
or Lance?
Twitch is saying I got new stuff on my soundboard here. Let me look on my soundboard. What did you put on my soundboard, Twidget?
The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
Wow. Bye. Oh, hell no. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we got new. Hey, here's one.
Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
All is well. I'm actually having the best experience in the P2 that I've had in quite some time.
Lizard.
Hey, Oracle, thanks for the follow, man.
Lizard.
I can't stop pushing this button.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, I like that.
Headshot.
We're like a couple little fucking kids up in here. Oh, well, that took up 2 minutes right there.
Lizard.
10 for Sid at 2 mil each.
2 mil each, that's 10 mil.
You know what? Jen Jobin
Oh,
sold
no,
2
that's
pure
20 mil.
Caronite the other day
20
for
mil.
400 million. Right?
20 Wait, whoa, hold
Two-
up. What?
Jen Jobin's like. Now, the only reason I knew about this, right, was because I watched one of Salty Mike's videos the other day or while he was live or something, and he said that he sold 4 pure Caronite for 2.5 billion, right? And then we went and looked, and sure enough, 625 mil a pop.
Well, it's
right,
not
and
going to
it
go
was
for that
all,
much now that,
and
now
it was
that
all
Hathor's
it was all
working again.
sold out, right? It was all sold
Yeah.
out, right?
Now that Hathor's working again, it's not going to be going for that
Jen
much
Jobin had
anymore.
2 and sold it for 400 mil 2 days ago.
Wow.
So
Holy shit.
So actually, we had a couple of new players and a couple of people touring around Legacy and stuff. And I think that was second day of the patch, and yeah, Jen Joven gave them all 15 mil or something, and they bought some ships and stuff, and had a good old time. Bought some fiber gear off of the store.
Lizard.
F7A.
Irox wants the F7A. If you want a really good ship, Rox, and you don't mind spending some money, like a couple $100, get the F7C-M Super Hornet Mark II.
They trade
The Caronite,
to Wicklow.
The
It's a
Caronite
trade and
used
come on
for
it.
Wicklow purchases, yeah. That fucking Banu dude that wants all that shit.
Okay. 2 minutes, right? Everyone's got 2 minutes to type Viking in the chat before I give away 50 million, and then we raid someone, and I'll take a 20-minute break, and then I'll stream again.
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me to raid. I almost forgot. Let's take 30 minutes. 30 minutes after the stream ends. Give me a minute to stretch my legs, make some more coffee, get all my stream deck shit set up. And
Well, I might just start before you anyway. And
okay, Sounds fair.
But we'll raid out, and then I'll come back in 10 or 20 minutes, and Chinshield will be 10 or 20 minutes behind me.
Yep.
Awesome. Right, has it been 2 minutes yet? No, 1 more minute. Type Viking in the chat if you want to win 50 million AUEC.
1 minute.
50 million. And you got to be in it to win it, right? If you're not in it, you can't win it.
That's right. Get in there.
$50 million AUEC. Wow, 50 million? If you got a couple of mates or something that want to come in here quick, type bloody fucking Viking. I'll wait another minute or two. Alright. Wait, man. Can I put on a tune? Can I put on a tune to like end this shit? Give me a minute.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me find one.
Incoming ad break. Snooze that shit. By the way, can I take a minute to plug Stack Up?
Yeah, go for gold, man. Go for it.
Guys, if you've seen, hey Nexar, thanks for the first time chat. If you've seen my chat box, there's an ad for Stack Up in there. You can give your money to Stack Up through Tiltify. These guys raise money to help stop veteran suicide. There's 22 suicides a day from the veteran community. And this is a cause I really believe in. They provide video games to veterans with mental issues like PTSD. And this isn't just U.S. veterans. This is veterans of all our allies too. So European, Australian, British, whatever. Any allies, you know, that goes to allies of the United States, militaries too. And these guys have seen a lot of shit. And I'll tell you from firsthand experience, when I got out of the Army, I dove into video games heavy duty. I played Elite Dangerous for about 6 or 7 years religiously before I got into Star Citizen after the military, and got me through a lot of shit. So this is a cause I really believe in. Give your money to Stack Up. Stack space up for you European guys. If you put it in without a space, you'll be fucking... It's something bizarre on it'll show up on your screen. You didn't hear it from me. Give your money to Stack Up, guys. That's more important than giving me a sub or anything like that. This is a cause I believe in. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Hey, Rooster and MDA are streaming right now. I could raid one and you could raise the other. You could raid the other guy.
Okay, are we ready to give away 50 million? I'll just give away 50 million first, alright? And then we'll... Okay, are we all ready? 50 million, everyone type Viking. Tell me you're ready. And everyone say ready. Or type Viking. Right.
I'm ready.
Yes, we're giving away 50 mil. Type Viking in the chat. Right, I'm going to give you 20 seconds. You've got 20 seconds to type Viking in the chat.
987654321.
Rightio, okay, here we go. Are we ready? And the winner is... Wow, the bloody wizard. Wow, the wizard. Wow, you won 50 mil. Do you want it? You can re-roll. You can always say, nah, he wants it. Yep. Cool. Okay. So, Irox, can you get me Irox's in-game name and I'll send him 15 mil anyway? Okay, can you DM it to me?
Yeah, I think it's just Irox. I'll have to look it up later.
Okay.
I'll look it up when we get into game here in a little bit. We'll get Irox's money.
Okay. Well, we'll raid out and I'll come back in fucking 10-20 minutes. Orox Gamer. Music is loud.
I'm gonna raid MDA.
Who am I raiding? What's his name?
Hang on a sec. You raid Rooster.
Rooster 3746.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We're gonna raid this guy. Thanks everyone for coming to the podcast. It was good. We're doing better, man. We're getting there slowly. I think.
Yeah.
I think that one was more organized
and good.
Yep.
Hang on, let me finish my raid real quick and we'll chat some more.
Raiding 2. Righto, I'll be back in 10 or 20 minutes. Everyone show some love to this guy. Righto, see you soon.
Maybe power.
Awesome, man. That worked, eh?
Hell yeah.
Yo, Aussie Viking.
Welcome to Star Citizen. Have a nice day. Aussie Viking. Crikey. Welcome to Star Citizen. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching Legends. Another episode done and dusted. And somehow we only had minimum technical difficulties this time. Always a pleasure hanging with you, answering your questions and pretending we know what we're doing.
Mate, don't give it away.
We winged it again! Yeah, but we're getting not half bad at this. Thank fuck that's done. Until next time, same chaos, same crew. Make sure to come join in next time. Have a yarn, ask your questions, and remember, welcome to Star Citizen. Have a nice day.